with
5 seconds.
the PL being picked up third, it does give HellRaisers ample opportunity to look through these picks and decide, you know what, this is good against PL. We can use this against PL. As, again, Snapfire's still there. Oh, gonna be the Pangolier. Actually, quite nice.
Dyer's pick.
Elder Titan.
As I was saying, Pangolier, quite nice up against Phantom Lancer. If you let him get the Maelstrom, being able to swashbuckle into the illusions, get those Maelstrom procs off, bouncing around the Phantom Lancer illusions, at least until he gets something like a Heart or a Satanic, something like that. Pango should be able to clean those up.
Storm Spirit.
Storm Spirit, another good hero for that, able to zip in, get those remnants off, burst them, and just deal area of effect damage. You know, really good heroes here, two really good heroes. Which leads me to look. I was just banned. I was going to say the Lifesteal was still there, but Cyber Legacy, going to be taking the last ban. Next Assassin, another good hero for dealing with heroes like the Elder Titan and the Doom. I know they picked up a second and the Elder Titan came out after that. But just by being able to get into the area of effect of the Elder Titan and the Doom, and then proccing the Spike Carapace, just for that, even that mini stun, just to keep them controlled for that extra little bit of time.
5 seconds.
That extra couple of seconds, it just keeps them locked down for Pango and Storm Spirit to do the job. As HellRaisers and Cyber Legacy, it's a tricky one, because I think Cyber Legacy did quite well again in the qualifiers last week, and HellRaisers, they aren't looking beatable at all. Like, they are looking really strong coming into this match. So HellRaisers, it's a very fighty lineup from both teams again. Cyber Legacy do have final pick. Whether they're going to be putting Pikachu on something like the Meepo here, and maybe HellRaisers, I mean, it's still Storm Spirit they'd be going up against. So in the early game, that would be really hard for the Meepo to go up and fight the Storm Spirit, just because, again, the remnants, the vortexes, even the just the passive damage. So what the HellRaisers not want to be playing up against in the mid lane? Unless it's going to be another Doom mid, but I don't think you run that up against the Storm Spirit.
Dyer's pick. Radiant's pick. Monkey King.
Yes. Absolutely yes. Monkey King, the Boundless Strike again through the Phantom Lancer illusions, instantly pops those. Great control. If the Storm Spirit could go for something like the... And it's been a while. I want to say the Ags is still the Vortex pulling, the AoE Vortex pulling. Which would be great for just keeping people locked down in the Wukong's command. Boundless Strike there to do the damage. You've got the Jingu Mastery. Even if you want to run this Monkey King mid. But up against the Doom and the Elder Titan in the off lane, potentially going to be a very hard lane for those two heroes, as Monkey King will outstrike them by range and outlast them just with the Jingu heals. So what's it going to be? Final pickup here. A minute left on the clock for Cyber Legacy. What is this mid laner going to be? What else did we see run last week? I mean, a lot of the mid laners, the Bite Rider, Viper, Puck, TA, even the Timbersaw was run mid last week. They've all been banned out. You know, this is new ground here for the side of Cyber Legacy and CIS in general in the current meta. As they're just going to take the time to think about this. This last 30 seconds going up against the Storm Spirit. What's the play? What is... Come on, 7 seconds. What do they want to go with this? Ember Spirit? Void Spirit? Maybe?
Oh. Team's all set. Ooh. Let's see what they can do.
That's something different. Okay, Nyx, Chappie. Oh, it's going to be Chappie in the... So yeah, Pikachu playing the Doom in the mid lane. Bignum on the Elder Titan. Palintimos playing the Phantom Lancer. Kari, Chappie on the Mars. Meanwhile, Nyx will pick up the Monkey King. Kasani, I mean, still... It's still a melee laner up against the Monkey King. Now that I am looking at the drafts. It is 4 melee heroes and a Lich up against the Monkey King. It is 4 melee heroes and a Lich up against a Monkey King with a Storm Spirit that could potentially go Ags. A Pangolier that's going to go for Maelstroms. There are Enchantresses that just want to sit back and throw the impetuses. The multiple of impetuses. Gilgia is going to be able to get in with those spike carapaces as well. Throw out the impales. If you can get a good lineup here from the Monkey King's Wukong command into the Boundless Strike. Nyx Assassin offers a lot of control with the spike carapace and the impales. So I'm putting my... I think it's got to be HellRaisers. I think it's got to be HellRaisers. Well, it's not got to be HellRaisers. I just, for me, HellRaisers look a little bit stronger here.
Everybody gets set.
So, this whole mess is all your fault?
Oh, gotta love those tips. So yeah, Nick's starting off with the boots into the tangos. Yeah, and this is going to be the interesting matchup. I think the Doom up against the Storm Spirit. Doom does have himself a ward.
"30 seconds to showtime."
Okay, so Kasani's just going to drop in on the high ground.
Now shall the battle turn.
As Maposhka right clicks out, going to be there. He's not stealing anything up just yet. Might, because he can go between the enchant as well as the impetus. But he's just going to be throwing harass out onto Bignum for now. For now, the outposts get traded, which means the TPs aren't going to be straight to the outposts. But it's just going to be 2 for 2 runes again. As Bignum should just be able to walk himself up. Snatch for that. Mid lane. Let's keep an eye. So yeah, Pikachu has gone for that Devour level 1, but he's... that taunt is great. Got to be watching out for these static remnants coming up from the Storm Spirit now. Every time he comes forward, he's going to be able to get himself a Devour off. And Kasani, once he gets the points into the Overload as well, that passive will start to sting. You know what, top lane. Again, Nyx, he's not skilled anything up just yet. The enchant slope does come out, and bottom lane there is going to be a little bit of harass being thrown out here by the Nyx Assassin as well as Funnick. We are going to see Couriers die. One more dies there as well. Enchantress gets himself a double kill of Couriers. Mid lane, again, Pikachu. He has a little bit of extra attack range on the 175. But even still, Kasani should just be able to harass him out here. Palintimos and Funnick should just be trading this lane off with the Swashbuckle, as well as the Spirit Lance. There will be a couple of these Frost Blasts to come out onto Funnick to slow him down, to do the damage, but that should again be traded off by the Impales of Gilgia. Or maybe not if Happy Doria keeps throwing out these... God, what's that? That's going to be 6 mangoes he brings to lane. Mid lane, again, Pikachu going to be taking the harass, but he does have that Devour for that regen. Bottom lane, another Frost Blast being used. Spirit Lance comes out. Gilgear, one more right click will be first blood.
Watch your step.
So they squashed the bug.
Down.
Big them throwing tips out to Happy Terraria. Oh, Impetus. It's only level 1, so it is every 6 seconds. But it's still a decent amount of damage. Miposhka, though, just stands himself right underneath the stomp. And now the enchant comes out. Spear, though, it pushes the Monkey King back. Bottom lane, maybe another gank happening, but the Frost Blast comes out. Happy throws himself a Frost Shield. Isn't he just the frostiest hero in the game? Impale is actually off the mark, and Funnick needs to swashbuckle to get himself away. Now trying to salve himself alive. The Impale, though, will be the... What was dodged? Was it an Impale, or was it just a dodge there from Happy to move himself back north? Swashbuckle in 6 seconds, though. Palintimos trying to chase Funnick down here. Can they get the kill off at Happy? He's cornered himself. One more right click from both. And the Impale's going to be the swashbuckle? Maybe? 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 No, not going to be throwing that out. Palintimos, no mana for the Spirit Lance here either.
It's better this way.
As
No
Palintimos,
breaking down the radiant structures like this.
last hit wise, he's a couple of denies behind the Monkey King. He keeps getting disarmed here by Funnick, which is going to make it real hard for him to farm up. He's needing to use... He's only used 2 tangos, so that's actually quite good for his regen capabilities. But when he charges forward like this, and there is a swashbuckle coming out, the disarm going to be there as well. Is he Impale? Is he going to use the swashbuckle just yet? Comes out now as well, and it looks like Phantom Lancer. Well, the Spike Carapace being used there, Lich having to use the Frost Blast, but the Frost Shield will proc the Spike Carapace. Pikachu just keeps taking damage here from the Storm Spirit as well. 2 points into the Overload to try and throw that harass out onto him.
That'll take the wind from their sails.
Yeah, and Pikachu got himself a Cloak Aura, which will be nice. And when Poshka kills Chappie on the top lane. Sorry, I was just trying to work out the maths on the cloak.
Radiant's bottom tower.
So it
is
helps the
pretty
creeps.
sad right now.
But only the heroes 10%. And the Storm Spirit is thrown out. It's 3 in the Overload. Oh, doesn't have the mana. It does actually have it with the Mango, but with the Doppelganger, Palintimos should be able to get himself back to safety here. Happy Terraria. Just keeps throwing out the harass. Mid lane. Again, Pikachu, he's getting close to that level 6, so he is going to have the control over Kasani now, and he does have the Ice Armor, which is going to slow the harass out, which Kasani, it's a little bit of a worry. The rotation coming in from Gilgear, he does have the mana
A little something
with the Mango and the Magic Stick for his combo. But does he rethink this with the Ice Armor? Nope, there's going to be the Vortex being pulled in now as well. Haste Rune going to be popped, and Pikachu still not level 6, while Storm Spirit is. So the harass going to be coming in now as well as that. But the Fairy Fire keeps Pikachu alive, and Pikachu halfway to level 6. And Bignum maybe did a little bit to dissuade the full-on gank here onto Pikachu.
Stupendous.
Kasani, again, needs to be careful now, because one more creep, this right click, it's actually not going to be enough with the deny. But the rotation through, is Elder Titan going to be able to do anything here? Does he want to come in with the stomp? Kasani, as soon as that spirit comes out, should just be able to ball lightning himself away. Meanwhile, bottom lane, they are going to be going now onto the Lich. Now, one more right click from anybody, so Gilgate secures the kill. Can they turn this one around? Though Funnick, he's going to be able to use his 1 charges, keeps him alive. Meanwhile, back in the top lane, the mid lane even, there's going to be the TP in by the Enchantress now, trying to maybe, the Doom comes in. Is there going to be no Nature's Attendance? So this should be a kill into the Storm Spirit. No deny possible. Gilgate tries to TP us in, gets the Impale. No, throws the animation, but cancels it last second. So Doom will be able to get himself out alive.
Regeneration.
And just regens up. 2-3. Meanwhile, while this is going on, Mars was left alone. Chappie here, up against the Monkey King, who's actually going for a Battle Fury. Bottom lane, once again, Palintimos, no mana for the Spirit Lance. So Gilgy is just going to sit and harass him down. Even the disarm's coming out. Is there going to be the Impale coming through? No! Spike Carapace, though. That was a great timing there. The animation just absolutely showing Gilgy to throw the Spike Carapace now. Oh, Swashbuckle back. It's going to be the disarm. It's an Impale and a Spirit Lance as well. But it looks like both heroes on the side of HellRaisers should be able to get themselves back. A Storm Spirit in the mid lane up against Pikachu. It's just even trades. Storm Spirit's a little bit ahead. Enchantress with the net now as well. The Vortex. This might actually be a really good gank. The Ice Armor will be there. The slow comes out. Ice Armor comes out, but the root comes through from the net. And the enchant slowing him down. Pikachu taking no damage. 13, 15 armor. Just with this bonus armor coming through from both. The Ice Armor as well as other benefits. That is pretty darn strong. Bot lane again, Swashbuckle comes out instantly. Drops the Doppelganger here on the PL. That'd be quite nice here actually, this Broomstick, just to... What's it take his range up to? Attack range. Okay, that's quite nice. Oh. Happy will be able to... Well, Funny gets the kill onto Happy, but Pikachu, Doom is there. Bottom lane, do they want to carry on going here? Impale, Doppelganger does come out, gets Palintimos back to the tier 1 tower. As top lane, Monkey King pinned to the tree once again by the spear of Chappie. Only level 2, so doing 175 damage, but 2 seconds stun duration, that's quite big. Bottom lane, are they going to try and go for the gank here? Gilgear might be in a lot of trouble. Spike Carapace comes out, it keeps everybody stunned, but still, they carry on going. Palintimos gets one, can he get himself two? TP coming in from the Storm Spirit, but he doesn't cancel it, and now the Vortex, well, the Sinister Gaze going to be used. Vortex underneath the tier 1 tower should be enough damage to get the kill into Happy. And does Kasani want to go any further? Doesn't look like it. Storm Spirit popping the clarity. He sees Bignum. Does Bignum see him? It looks like he does. Royal Jelly going to be used. Swapped off now to Pango, so Pango can use it himself. Oh, it's going to be a deep dive in onto Bignum. Can they get the Vortex Zone now as well? The Spirit, though, going to be cancelling the clarity. Pikachu comes in, trying to get that Doom off, maybe. But Storm just taunts himself away. 4 heroes in the Radiant Jungle here now as well. Storm comes out. Level 5 on the Enchantress, so 2 points into the impetus now. Diving into the river. The Impale will be there, though. Akasani gets himself that DD from the dive. Nyx Assassin might not be so lucky. Does have the Spike Carapace. Going to be popping that just to slow the Lich down. Stomp. Gets him on the edge. And now it looks like they might just close this in. Yeah, Impale will be used by Elder Titan. And Palintimos secure the kill. Maposhka is he going to try and slow them down with the enchant? He will not. As Kasani looks to the jungle. Gotcha. And again, while this is going on, Monkey King got himself pretty much free farm. 80 to 40. 44 denies. Holy crap. Some of these, if we take a look at the net worth, some of them will be jungle creeps. What did he send back? I guess it might have been... I don't know. He's just got himself the Broom Handle again. He just increases his attack range. As the jungle, Gilgear does have the Vendetta, sees Palintimos. Bottom lane though, they're just going to go straight onto Happy. Happy's going to try and pull back with the gaze. It doesn't matter, Funnick. Rolling Thunder will secure the kill. And Monkey King just can go onto a tier 1 tower here if he wants to. Sound.
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days. Dire's top tower's getting beat down.
Something wrong with the sound? Try this. Let me know, guys, in chat if this is fixed. I've altered the sound. If that sounds a little bit better, let me know and I'll keep it like this. If not, I'll try and have another play around with it. But Kasani's popped the DD. He's got himself a Kaya. Enchantress going for the deep warding. And Vendetta's up in 19. Did he want to try and do something here with it? Happy just needs to be careful about how far through this jungle he comes, because Enchantress is waiting. Got a point up into the untouchable now as well. But there is a lot of magic damage coming out, as well as the Doom here for the side of Cyber Legacy. Yeah, they're going to see the Nyx, but this is just going to be a straight D-ward. Doom will start to move himself through the jungle. Gilgear will see this, goes for the TP. Maybe Impale, right click. Impale's going to be there. Storm Spirit not going to be able to dive. As Funnick gets the kill onto Bignum in the top lane.
I merely dispose of them.
And Palintimos, bottom lane. Monkey King has swapped lanes now, so Chappie comes down to join him. And it looked like for a second Nyx maybe wanted to dive there. As Maposhka does come in. Even the Purge creep with the slow. Are they going to try and hunt the Doom? There's going to be a 3-man rotation as well as a Purge creep. Yep, the tree comes in. There's going to be the Violent Strike now as well. Abneroria is there. They're just going to be throwing the Doom onto the Monkey King though. Spike Carapace with the arena gets dropped, and this will be a dead Nyx Assassin. So the instant reaction here from Cyber Legacy, 6-7, and Monkey King, the Doom will wear off.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
As for top lane, Pangolier didn't actually go for that Maelstrom first item. Going to be going for, is that a Vlad's he's picking up? It is a Vlad's, and he's not too far away from it now. Actually, Courier, yeah, he's got it. Meanwhile, Palintimos once again has to doppelganger. Doesn't get the doppelganger down to the low ground though. And his net worth is 1,500 behind the MK. MK having a really good game. Got himself the Battle Fury, which is just going to really start his farm. It's just going to kickstart it all. Oh, Spike Carapace comes out. Speed's going to be the stun onto Mars. Are they going to go for the gank here? There's going to be the Jingu Mastery as well as the Balance Strike in. Even the Wukong's command being thrown out here, just in case there was an arena. Monkey King gets sent to sleep, but just goes back to the lane to farm. Because why not? Tree dances himself down. And continues the push. Meanwhile, the top lane, there's going to be the vacuum back. Rolling Thunder comes in. Gets a kill onto Palintimos. And it looks like Storm Spirit. Does he want to go even further on this? Right clicks as well. Happy. Stomp. There is a vacuum. But Storm Spirit, I don't think he has the mana. Especially behind the tier 2 tower. Doesn't want to be going for that. Even so, Bloodstone started to be worked on. And 2 kills out of that. Really good gank here. And HellRaisers break the 10 kill barrier.
Radiant's top tower is taking hits.
Elder Titan only really got his net worth. It's a bit crap. Not to mince words, Impale is going to be there. Stops the stomp. Lich's is even worse. He's only just broke 1,000 gold. Doesn't have boots at all. And a lot of this net worth, I'm pretty sure, is tied up in consumables. Yeah, it's... Look at that. Plants the wards, and it goes down by 200 gold. And bottom lane. Was that an arena drop, though? It was. Chappie. This ain't looking good, my friend. Swashbuckle comes through. They see Chappie dive back into the trees. The Rolling Thunder comes out now as well. But Gilgia's going to be there. The right click now. The Impale going to be used. The Boundless Strike now as well as that shield crash. And, well, Mars... It's not good. Bignum adds a stomp onto 2. The Doom comes out onto the Monkey King now as well. The Bouncing Frost. Well, it's only level 1 on the Chain Frost. Oh, Funnick going to be slowed down by the Diffusal Blade now as well. Pikachu gets a kill onto Miposhka, so they're turning this fight around. They get themselves 2. Can they get themselves 3? Funnick, he wants to go for it. He's got himself no mana. The Doppelganger comes out. There's going to be the Spirit Lance now as well. Impale in 1 second now. It will come through onto Palintimos. The Stomp, though. Will it be in time? Will it be in range? Doesn't look like it's even going to be used there, as Pangolier will be able to get himself out alive. So a 2-for-1. On that fight, taking down the Mars, but trading off the Monkey King as well as the Enchantress for it.
Yes!
Doom with the Sanjiniyasha. He's got himself the 2 braces. And he's not too bad in terms of net worth. But just Monkey King. He's still going for it. In fact, he's going to get a stack out of this now as well. Got himself the Imp Claw. What's Funnick got himself? Ring of Aquila. Storm Spirit, no items. Rolling up the Rolling Thunder. But just going to be cancelling that off. And now he does have that Javelin. So it's closer and closer to that Maelstrom if that's what he wants to be going for. What's coming out on the Courier? I assume this is for the Storm Spirit, that Grove Bow for the 100 attack range. It's going to be really good. The reducing the magic resistance as well. Gilgear is going to be able to get the Impale off. The Swashbuckle comes in. Even the Storm Spirit diving this one now as well. Phantom Lancer picked off. They're going to be going deeper for the Lich now as well. Rolling Thunder. Funnick gets himself a kill. The Stomp is going to be there, but now Storm Spirit has himself the Bloodstone, 16 charges, a Grove Bow, and he's just going to be pulling that mana all the way back with the Clarities. And yeah, he's going for that Axe. This is what I was talking about. The Vortex, making it an AoE spell. With the Wukong's command, that is going to be an extremely deadly combination.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up. Radiant's mid tower's in trouble. Radiant's bottom tower.
Swashbuckle comes out. No follow-up there, though. No Rolling Thunder for 28 seconds.
Top towers, you know the drill.
Actually, Pango's going to go for an Axe of his own. So just sticking with a Javelin. Which, it's Shield Crash. Oh, are they going to be able to get this in time? It looks like the TPs are coming in. It's going to be Bignum, though, being dragged back. And now they will be able to find this kill. They should be able to keep hold of both outposts. Miposhka just buying this outpost on the bottom, but a little bit of time. The Spear's going to miss. Miposhka even going to be able to get himself a rune out of this. Pikachu, the Infernal Blade, it was so slow, and now the slowdown comes in even further onto Pikachu. But mid lane, I think going to try and push this one out. How's the vision looking here for the Radiant? It ain't looking good. In fact, it is looking pretty bad. As Gilgear sees Happy. Just going to let him go for now, with that Vendetta up.
Nothing will stand in my way.
And now Roshan. They're going to go for the big man here, HellRaisers. Nyx going to be able to scout this one out. There is a sentry, but he's not Invis anymore. He's just going to be playing Body Blocker. Bignum might be able to come in with a Split Earth and a Stomp, but Miposhka outside the Roche Pit, and that was such a quick Roshan. It doesn't even matter. Now they're going to be able to dive, get a good few kills on this now as well. Even the arena being dropped, but it's on top of Wukong's command. Mars, can he get himself out? He's pushed back in by the Rolling Thunder. And that was an arena of blood, but that was the wrong side. Holy crap, GG's just going to be called. 21 minutes in. Cyber just like, we give. HellRaisers have outfought and punished Cyber Legacy here. And that was HellRaisers taking two games in a row, a 2-0 series here. One yesterday and one today. We will be taking a break tomorrow, guys, but HellRaisers, that was hella impressive. So if you enjoyed the cast, if you enjoyed the games, please give a follow out to BTS, but also me on Twitter at Robnroll Gaming. It is in the title. It's really important for smaller casters to be given followers, just because it, then says, hey, we want to see these guys at other events. But that's my sales pitch, guys. That has been the day. HellRaisers taking the series 2-0. I hope you've really enjoyed it. Again, we are going to be taking a quick break tomorrow if we take a look at the schedule. So, yeah. Break tomorrow, and then HellRaisers versus Team X on the 23rd at 8 p.m. MSK or 5 p.m. GMT. I'm pretty sure 5 p.m. UTC, whatever that translates to on your different time zones. That's when the next match is going to be. But for now, we are going to say goodbye. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you on Sunday.